And welcome. My name's Derek, and I sell physical media on eBay. And I keep making videos about that. This is a sourcing video. Stop it. Went to three. Village, Hippie Tail, Salvation Army. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't. 4 stores. The Goodwill on State Road in Collier Falls, nothing. But it started off pretty good at Happy Tails, $7. I rounded up. $11, or I'm sorry, 11 items for $7. That's pretty good. And then went to. Did I start in the village? No. Then I went to the village. And the village was however many that is, 10 items, $14.73. And then Salvation Army, 6, 7, 8 items for $6.30. So what is that? $24? All right. I'm not going to do this for all. Some of these I do want to look up right here. The Spray Charles. I think it came up pretty good in that I actually had to hand type it. And after going into Terapeak, they're not quite as high of what they show up as. But for $1 or whatever, I don't remember where I got this one. $40, so it doesn't come up. I mean, they don't sell for that. Quite a bit under, high 20s, low 30s, still for $1. St. Peter is new. This one right here. So this, what I saw was $14.15 for used or open. Go down here. Do they sell? Yeah, they sell for $8 and $12. And I don't think any were listed as new. Let me find out. Yeah, there is one listed for new for $18, $19. So I paid $1. Secret Garden is new. So some of these I knew they were going to be 50 cents. I didn't think they were going to be as cheap as they were. Some of these are going to be like 10, 11, $12. I don't remember which ones. This is called Biased Fear. B-I-A-S-T, Biased Fear. So some of these will be, fairly cheap, but for the 50 cents or less that I paid, if they sell for $10, I still made $3, if not more. 15 and 456, $3 on the rough. It's called Black Rock. I had no idea. This is like a different type of. No, okay. So this has Billy Dan's Ludacris, not like the Louis Chris that I was looking, or Loot I that I was looking up yesterday. Most Def, ODB, Q-Tip, Raekwon. Right, so I just thought it was another, like an easy listening type nature sound thing. No idea. I saw that. I would, if it didn't have a barcode, I wouldn't have bothered. When I scan it, one's at 7, no picture, and they go up to $25, $30. Oh, but look, you didn't hit sold. Dude, it's got Raekwon on it. It has Most Def. It has Ludacris on it. Never ever go sell. Yeah, it will. So one has, for $24, pre-owned. This I had to go to Terapeak for. Nothing specific on this exact one, and I think there was one multi-disc that had 2 that sold for $20. This one I think does have 2. But this is a completely... Was that signed? No. This one does have 2. For the 50 cents or whatever I was going to pay for it. if I have to wait for a year for that sell to sell for $20, yep. It's Animaniacs. No, it's just going to be the replacement disc with the back for the 50 cents or which have you. It's probably $12, $15. I got a couple blues. Here we go. I think there might be one more. If there is, it's down there. All right, so this Goodnight Blue and this Blue's Birthday. Don't remember exactly. Both of them are going to be closer to $20. It's Richard Rodriguez. Gracias. I had to hand type this. These are like $30. It does have a barcode, right? And it came up, I think it came up fairly high, or didn't it? I'll find out. Yeah, $28. They sell for right around that price range. 25 to a little over $30. I gotta flip that back to correct. Well, I don't have to. Hits of 1984. So this has Rebby Jackson, Nenya, Psychedelic Furs, Denise. Okay, Paul Young, REO Speedwagon, Cyndi Lauper, Slade, Toto, Stranger in Town, and Luther Vandross. Wouldn't really think with that playlist that's right there. It's like 80s compilation. I'm gonna look it up. $25, brand new, 100, or brand new, 25. It sold. Yeah, when it's sold, new other for under $20. I'm gonna pay 50 cents or $1 for it. That one's clean. A lot of these I have to resurface. I mean, they're not going to get done for a while. Don Rich sings George Jones. Well, I know of Don. I can't say I know any songs, and I know George Jones. Scan that one. That's about $15. It's sold. I mean, I don't have to do this for all of them. I know I bought them because they do have a selling rate, about $20 brand new, so it's still like $15. A lot of bread and butter. All right, so this guy here. I got some fairly interesting kind of old-timey, I don't know the right word. This Jonah Koslan. So I scanned this one. Comes up as almost $25. I think this one I had a hand type. Or was this one that had a sold showing? Jonah Koslan. Jonah, Koslen. So there's 4 results. They come up. It sold. Probably nothing. Nope, 2. A record and a record. I have 2 CDs, so far I'm doing pretty good on that. Copy. So there's not a whole lot listed under his name. What did come up on a scan, and I would have hand typed it anyhow. I would have. Because it's enough, especially since I'm seeing 1978 to 81. And I had this one I had first, and then I found that other one. I'm like, he's been around for a little while. Up to $85. Not for any of these just yet. This one right here, $56. $35. Then I'm trying to find this other one. Right there is $15. So do I have $50 in the 2? Yeah, pretty likely. Again, I don't do the 2s like that, but this is going to be very, very, very. Vern Gosden. I think this is one of those that did come up. So we see about $15. There's 5 listed. 6 is sold. 10, 12 of them upward of $15. Kind of looks like that other guy. This other one is Monogamy. It's in well, I mean, I know how to read cursive. Ray Montagua. Gossip in the Grain. Probably like $20, $15. That's a promo. It's only like $10. Some Daft Funk is like 10, $12. This Randy Rogers band. Gonna surprise me. Man, did I already go through? Yeah, I did. Randy Rogers comes up about $20. I mean, again, I don't scan everything. I just grab a whole bunch of CDs, and if it looks different or interesting to me, I'll put it on a stack and start scanning. But however many there were, right? 5 have sold. I mean, for 50 cents or $1, I have it in my hand, even if it was only $10, $12. Yeah, it's worth it to me to grab this, come back, and take 2 pictures in the span of 15 seconds. This game does not have a barcode. This is like $20 with the disc and the book. Last Tango in Paris. I had to look this one up. Marlon Brando and Maria Schneider. So I had to look this one up. It's like $15 because it's this black. A lot of them are a white cover. This one is different, and it's really clean. I think it's like a 6th. (1973) third printing. 1980 third printing. Doing the Charleston. Maybe 2 have sold in Terapeak for like $25 for this. This is going to be an interesting one when I get to it. Hold on. Living Without Pain. So the book itself, the title itself does sell. This is also another very clean book. This is 1966. So I don't know if it's the first one or which have you, but it's very clean. So anybody, for me to pay 50 cents, and if it sells for 12, $15 or even 10, I'm not out anything. I made a few bucks, and someone's going to have it clean real early. That's that appeal to me. Is someone's going to want this nice clean American Folk Medicine. This title does sell. You type it in by Clarence Meyer, and it does sell, not for a whole lot. And this is a first printing, March 1975. I didn't see any with this cover, but it does sell. So even if it's $10, $12, I'm there getting these things for 50 cents. That's an interesting one. The Haunting of Cain. It's like a $30 hardcover. This right here, I got because this is 100 Hungarian years. So it has to do with Hungary and the Hungarians and history in Akron, Ohio. And just the history of that and just absolute general from 1914 to 1994 is what it looks like here. This was made in 95. And I don't know what language that is. But it's in... Looks like it's also in English. Okay, so it's both. So it's another one of those compilation of local history, especially the Hungarian people. So for me to pay hardcovers at the Village discount are 90 cents. For me to pay 90 cents and maybe someone, more specifically, maybe around here, will want this in hopefully a couple days or a few months, or I'll keep on. I'll hold on to some books for a couple years. All I saw was Hitler. It has a barcode. What am I time-wise? 15 minutes. Man, that's going to be easy. All right, so that came up scanned for a paperback for almost $50. Sure, even if it doesn't come up with any solds, no solds, I'm still going to look into it because it's listed for $50. So why? I'm going to answer that why in a minute. Rocio. Go here. There's still only one listing. Go here to sold. None. Select all. Copy. Back out of that. Go down here. Copy paste that. Right, there's a handful of these. I don't know exactly. Let's go age. Because people will have these listed in complete different, still, sort, highest. Without me going into the exact category, I can't go. But it's still, the lowest is 30, 30, 25, 55, 50, 46, and 110. Then we have this Stay Hungry, right? So I'm just looking at these books, and this is one of those that somebody who put the books away just sees a guy right here and just thinks that it's a romance. This was in with the romance. I don't know how many times that I've brought that up. Just because it's romance, don't eyeball past it. Just because it's kids, don't eyeball past it. You get the point. Just because it's your standard paperback novella by Ken Follett and David McCullough, small mass market, don't pass your eyes past it. There could always be just something hiding in there that somebody's just going to look at it and be like, oh, or they just don't want to put it in the proper place, or it was taken from the proper place and put elsewhere. Too many times have I proven myself right by not looking through the romance or those different categories. And then it's just going to be something. And this was in with the romance and Stay Hungry. You figure, you could probably take that as a romantic connotation in a way. And I looked, and then I saw he's here. It's bodybuilding, the wild world of bodybuilding. Well, I sold some bodybuilding stuff before. This one I did not tear peek, but we're about to find out. Stay Hungry. Gaines. Charles Gaines. The guy's about bodybuilding. That's the right name. $200. First edition. Highest price. All right. First. That's a paperback. No Twisted Sister. So it's these books, hardcover. Here we go. 44. 40. 40. 35. 25. Is it worth it to pick up for 50 cents? Yeah, oh yeah. See what's currently listed. They're like $80. So now let me copy paste that. So Stay Hungry. Speaking of Gaines, Stay Hungry Gaines. 4 listings. Cheapest is $75. Then almost $90. And then hardcover. So that's the paperback and hardcover. $155 for that hardcover. $80. Can I list that for $75, $80? Yep, and it's clean. Besides that little bit right there, looks like a mouse got to it or something. But the cover and the spine, if somebody would want to display it, but it's going to take away from the value, but it's still $50+ for 50 cents. So however many I got, as usual, stuff will be in the title. Like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. Paperback. Back to this has nothing to really do with the font or the style or the color. It's just the title. Title is what caught me because it was different than the rest of what was in with everything else there. It's easier to spot something that's beige as opposed to purple and pink and blue, that fuchsia, basically all of this, but in vertical colors of what most romance is. It's easy to spot that. Like, oh, then your eye stopped and I looked, I was like, what's that? Huh, all right, look it up. Oh, okay. No barcode. Tell me things going up. Comment down below. Subscribe, share. It was all free. They help me is we're helping other people learn about physical media and eBay. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.